All right, and we are live. It is 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, directly on the nose. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and this is my channel, We Love Comics. And right beside me is a box that is filled with 4 of my Holy Grail comics that I sent in to get graded. And they've been in my house now since about 3 o'clock this afternoon. And having to wait until 7 o'clock has been killing me because I'm dying to know what the grades are. Because just like you guys, I don't know what the grades are. So I'm really looking forward to showing these and finding out with you. So I already see a bunch of people starting to come in. So I want to say hello to everybody that just got in. The funny part is I already see like 5 or 6 people commented. And it shows 0 people watching. So gotta love how they regulate these things. So anyway, we got a whole bunch of key issues that I want to show you. I am so excited. So let's first put this on. And this is something you don't get to see very often. So hello, everybody. Hopefully you'll be able to see me. And if you do, just mention it in the comments section. All right, so I could see that it's on my screen, so it should be on yours. Before I start, can anybody hear me? I want to make sure that there's no audio problems. So can anybody hear me just to make sure that the volume is on? And Undisputed Frost says, looking at that ugly mug. That's all right. As long as my wife thinks it's attractive, that's okay. All right, so you guys can hear me. All right, so here is the box. And as you can see, it is not opened yet. It is sealed. So let's start getting it open, and I will show these books. Now, I just want to let everybody know, keep in mind, these are not 9.8 books. These are going to be lower grade. Probably the range of 2.0 to like maybe 5.0 at the most. But even if my grades, even if I get like a 1.5 on one of these books, I won't care because the amount of savings I had on these is amazing. So while I'm opening this, I'm going to give you something to listen to, so you're not just watching me undo a box, because I know people love that. So they give all of the extra little sleeves that you can put in with the comics. So that is good that they did that. It looks like it's in good protection. And I'm going to face it down, so this way I can't even see, because I don't want to know until I open it. Now, I got these, I sent them to PGX. Now, there are plenty of people that have different opinions on these, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, I have a video that reviews all 3 major grading companies, which is CGC, CBCS, and PGX. Basically, you go with what's best for you, but I show the strengths and weaknesses. And I felt for these particular books, the PGX route was the way to go. Now, I sent these on the 19th of January. They received them and picked them up on the 24th. They finished and completed everything, which included dry cleaning and pressings, on the 12th of February. And I received them today on the 15th. So, basically, less than a month to have 4 Silver and Bronze Age books graded, pressed, and dry cleaned. And it cost me, with shipping and handling, it came out to about $175 altogether, which averages roughly about $45 extra per book on the cost of the initial payment. All right, so I'm going to cover these so I can't see what the grade is, but you can see what the first book is. So here we go, and I'll give you a little bit about what I guessed and what it ends up. Okay. Yeah, I'm showing my face because it'd be hard to show the actual comic without that. So, here is the first book. I'll let you guys take a look at it. I don't even know what it is because I can't see it. All right, so I see this is Action Comics 252. And, of course, there is a glare. So let me see if I can fix that. This is the first appearance of Supergirl. There we go. Okay, so that'll get rid of the glare. Now, this one I'm expecting no higher than a 2.5. I paid $551 for this book. I guessed around 2.5-ish grade. And let's see what they gave me. So you're going to see it before I do. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out about the glare. Obviously, you can see why this is why I don't do these this way very often. Unfortunately, that's the computer screen. So I got, there you go, exactly what I thought it was. A 2.5. So it has cream to off-white pages. So I'm very happy with that. I paid $565 for this book, and I paid about a price for a 1.0. So with the way I looked at it and with the dry cleaning and pressing, I knew it was going to come out about a 2.5. So either I'm a good guesser or I'm better at this than I thought. So not a bad way to start. All right, so now I know the angles. Let's see what the next one. And again, I'm not looking even at the book, so you guys are going to see it before I do. So let's wait until I see, because there's about a 20-second delay on the camera. All right, so the next book. All right, this is one of my big boys. This is Avengers #1. Now, this one I paid $710 for, and I'll put it a little closer. This one, I guessed roughly around a 3.5. Now, this one might even be a little bit higher than that because this one, when I bought it, had a lot of wrinkles in it. So a pressing would dramatically fix this one up. So I'm really excited about that. So you guys ready? You guys are going to see it before I do. And let's see what it comes out to be. All right, so there is a delay. All right, a 2.0. Okay, now here's the best part about this. It is restored. Now, I'm not saying that badly. Here's the thing I didn't tell anybody because I wanted to make sure they would be honest. When I bought this book, the seller stated that there is color touch on it. So I didn't even mention it in the videos because I wanted to make sure even if PGX or some other company watched my video, they couldn't base it on that. So I never mentioned that this is color touched. And here it says that the book has some minor restoration, which is color touch. So that right there gives them a lot of credibility because they could have easily, especially they knew I was making this video. So they could have easily said, you know what? This person's going to do a review. We're giving them a discount to do this review. Let's skip that and pretend we didn't see it. So that I will give them a lot of credit for. Because again, I didn't tell them and I didn't even post it in my videos that there was a color touch. So I have no problem with this at all. So I graded it a little bit higher. So it got a little bit lower than I thought. But it did show the way I did. But for $700, I still cannot complain about that. So as far as integrity, there you go. Because they could have easily said, this person's doing a review. We want to have a good name. Let's just pass over the fact that it was trimmed. So they actually found it and they reported it. So good job on them for that. And that shows, don't believe everything that you hear. And sometimes mistakes can be made. But I'm showing live that they actually got it right. All right, so again, I won't know what it is until I see it. So again, for $700 for that, even restored grade, I'm not going to complain. All right, so the next book, let's see it first in here. Okay, so this is Avengers #4, which is the first Silver Age appearance of Captain America. I'll scroll it up and down. Now this one, I paid $600 for. I guessed roughly around a 3.5. So let's see what they gave me for this one. So you guys will see it before I do. And the grade is... Again, there's a 20-second delay, so I apologize. All right, and look at this. Am I good or what? I said about a 3.5 to a 4.0, and it's a 4.5. And because, again, I got it pressed and dry cleaned, this looks really nice. So for the price I paid for this, I am perfectly happy with that. So they're not giving me 6.0s and 7.0s. I said, and just to show you, I stated on here this is what I guessed. I already had it written down, a 3.5 to a 4.0. So I wasn't far off. So I'm actually pretty decent at grading these things. Now, of course, you know, shipping them out, something could get damaged. It is due to personal speculation. You know, each person might look at something different and grade it. But I've been pretty spot on, and they're pretty close to what I said they would be. So here's the last one. So the last one is one of my books that got stolen years ago. Well, the same thing with Avengers 4. But finally got it back. This is my second copy. The other one I have is a PGX 8.0. This will definitely not be that. Now, here's the funny part. When I bought this book, and you could see this is Hulk 181. When I bought this from a seller, they told me this was a 7.0. When I got it, I said there is no way in hell this is a 7.0. I knew if it dry cleaned, it would be better than what I thought it would be, but it was definitely not a 7.0. So a lot of comic book sellers out there, you know, that person said they got that number from a professional at a comic book store. I'm like, well, whoever that professional is, tell them to, you know, have them fired because they have no clue. So I said this should be around a 4.5 to a 5.0. So let's see what it ended up having. So again, you guys are going to see it before I do. And this is the last book. So we got, again, 20-second delay, a 4.0. And it's restored. Now again, the seller I bought this from never told me it was restored. They told me this was a 7.0. And it was perfectly fine. Now, I only spent $757 on this book. But again, here it is. PGX, when I contacted them, I told them that I'm going to do a review on your product. I want to send in books. Can you give me a discount so I can, you know, be able to send these in? They could have easily not placed this. So me being disappointed in this book is not because of PGX. It's actually because the seller told me that this was a 7.0 and they didn't tell me there was anything wrong with it. So this has slight restoration. There are multiple tear seals. So I don't know if I still got a good deal on this book paying $750. I think I still might have made out considering, but this shows that they are not out to try and deceive you, at least as far as I'm concerned. They actually said what the books are. They weren't trying to hide it. So there's a lot of reputation of people out there in the whole he said, she said thing. But overall, you know what? I cannot complain. Again, I said that I'm actually a little disappointed only for the fact, not because of PGX, but because the seller was not honest. The stamp was in there when I bought it. I'm not going to break this open because I spent the money on it. But, I mean, this is the book that I bought because I can see there's still a little dirt left right in the H where I pointed that out in the video. And it looks like they got some of that out. So there we go. So if you're just coming in, we got the Hulk 181, which has slight restoration, creamed off-white pages at a 4.0. We have Avengers. I think this one I'm the happiest about. Avengers 4, graded at a 4.5 with off-white to white pages. This one, like I said, I didn't tell them about it. I didn't mention it in my videos, but I knew that in the auction it said there was a color touch. They found it and spotted it. So that would be Avengers #1 at a restored grade 2.0. And last but not least, again, this one I'm very happy about. This is creamed off-white pages, Action Comics 252, first appearance of Supergirl, graded at exactly what I thought it was, a 2.5. So they didn't try and grade them unrealistically. They didn't try and hide the fact that there were some that were restored, because one of those books, I didn't even know it was restored because I wasn't told. Really disappointed about that as far as the seller to me of that book is. But overall, I now have 4 encapsulated books. These only cost me a total of, like I said, about $168 plus around $15 for me to ship them out myself. I got them back in less than a month, and I'm happy. So if you want to grade with them or you don't want to grade with them, that's up to you. But at least this shows live that maybe they're not as bad as people are saying they are. None of these were overgraded. None of these were, you know, being dishonest. And that's what it's all about. So you guys make up your own mind. I'm not going to be one of those people that bases things just on brand loyalty. I will work with CGC, CBCS, and PGX, and this just gave them a little bit more credibility. So again, you can hate them if you want to. You can automatically dismiss them or absolutely hate another company. You have that right. But these are mine. I paid for them. I am overall happy with the grades. They were pretty much spot on to what I thought they would be. And the Avengers #1... they didn't try and hide it. So I'm not going to make this video too long. I hope you appreciated it. Check out the entire video if you haven't. Hit subscribe if you haven't. And let's hear your comments afterwards. Tell me what you thought. And then gravitate to your own opinion. So I want to thank the people at PGX. Their customer service was amazing. Daniel Patterson, who is one of the, I think one of the owners or one of the head people there, was constantly in contact with me with conversations. They were there in it, like, every time I needed a concern or a question asked. They got these back to me in less than a month with the pressings and dry cleanings included. I did pay for the 8-day return. Now remember, that's 8 business days, which is Monday through Friday. So again, I got these back in less than a month with all of that. So I'm very happy about that, and I didn't have to spend tons of money to do it. So let me know what you think when this video uploads. Hit subscribe if you haven't. Check out some of my other videos. And I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch this. And don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's We Love Comics. I love you all. I thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And now I can finally eat. Thanks for listening, guys. I will see you next video. Peace out.